Next up is Laurent Alexandre, who has very provocative thoughts, to say the least. He generally speaks in French, and I convinced him to come and share his vision of the future of healthcare with us. So he's the founder of Doctissimo and the president of DnaVision. So help me welcome onto the stage Laurent Alexandre. Bienvenue, Laurent.
Good morning. Thank you, Loïc. I'm a French surgeon, and so I must apologize. I speak very weak English, and if it's difficult for you to understand what I mean, you can read my slides. Healthcare system is going to change very quickly in the next years. And you are IT guys. And tomorrow, you will be biohacker, neurohacker. I think that you will change of jobs for several reasons. IT will become neuromanipulation, and medicine will become IT. IT and neurosciences are going to merge in one field, a total merge, a total convergence. Second point, NBIC technologies, nanotechnology, biotechnology, informatics, and cognitive science, robotics, artificial intelligence, and neurosciences are converging in one gigantic universe, NBIC universe, which will dramatically change medicine. In medicine, we have three technological waves now. First one, electronics, with a lot of devices in our brain, heart, retina, heart, limbs, and so on. It's the first wave. The second wave is about bioengineering, changing our DNA, changing our cells. The cost of DNA sequencing is decreasing very quickly. A decrease by 1 million in 10 years. The first DNA sequencing, $3 billion US. Today, it's about $1,000. We can make a lot of tissues, organs, thanks to stem cells. You can see human brain created by stem cells coming from skin cells. Nucleas, which are enzymes able to change a piece of our chromosomes, of our DNA, will allow us to change our DNA, to change our chromosomes, and in the middle term, to change our humanity. These two young monkeys got, some months ago, multiple genetic manipulations. It's the cover of Nature, the most important scientific journal in the world. Third wave, third technological wave, nanomedicine, the medicine at the scale of nanometer. The agenda is quite clear. Today, it's the time of democratization of DNA sequencing. In 2020, stem cells and genetic manipulation will become common. And in 10 years, about 2025, nanomedicine will become mainstream. These three technological waves lead to a radical change in medical organization and for physicians. It's a true revolution. Physicians don't understand this shock, but it's a true revolution. Good revolution or not, we will see. Physicians will face data deluge. A lot of data. Today, physicians use very few data, handful of data, very few data. Brain analysis, DNA sequencing, medical devices connected to the internet will create a lot of data. Biological analysis of a tumor, of a cancer, creates about 20,000 billion bytes. 20,000 billion bytes for one patient, for one cancer. It will be very complex to organize this mountain of signals, of data. Even Dr. House can't process so much quantity of data. But Moore's law is still alive. And physicians will be replaced by expert systems like Watson, the expert system of IBM, able to treat a complex problem in several seconds when a physician needs years and years of analysis. The problem is that physicians are not geeks. Mean age of medical doctors is very high. And it's not a data-driven culture. Medicine is a very conservative universe. In the middle term, physicians will lose the medical power because they can't manage data. They don't understand data mining and big data. Physicians will be the nurses of 2030. ethics will be included into algorithms and no more in the brain of physicians. The economic value in medicine will change. There will be a migration from care, from drug, to algorithm, data mining, big data. There is a black hole for the economic value. From physicians to algorithm owners. It's true in medicine, it's true elsewhere. WhatsApp, 5 years, 55 workers, 22 billion US dollars. Peugeot, 100 years, 100,000 workers, 10 US billion dollars. Algorithm catch all the value, all the economic value. This change in medical organization lead to the power of new players, mainly GAFA players, Google, Apple, Facebook, Amazon, mainly Google and Apple in healthcare at present. Some people fear that it could be the reality of medicine by several years. Another point, in medicine, a new ideology is arriving, transhumanism. It's a true revolution because physicians are not transhumanists, but new players like Google are. A lot of people working at Google are involved in transhumanism movement. They want to kill the death. That's the reason why Google wants to improve, to increase our life expectancy with these new ventures, and especially Calico. Google is involved in a lot of corporations in medicine, in genetics, in data mining, in medicine, in cancer, Flatiron, Foundation Medicine, and so on. Involved in medical device for diabetes, like this lens, in the fight against aging. Some people at Google, like Ray Kurzweil, believe that the first human living 1,000 years is still alive on Earth. The second goal of transhumanists is to enhance human capabilities and to implement strong artificial intelligence. It is a neuro-revolution. This revolution is led by Google. Our neurons are very old. They change very slowly. Transistors change very quickly. For Ray Kurzweil at Google, by 30 years, artificial intelligence will be 1 billion times more powerful than all human brains. Kurzweil thinks that by 20 years, we will use nanorobots in our brains to be connected more quickly to the internet. Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, thinks that they will make machines that can reason things and do things better than a human do. Kurzweil believes that we are creating humanity 2.0, a new humanity thanks to NBIC technologies. There are some fears for workers. And Bill Gates said some months ago that by 2035, automates, robots, will replace a lot of workers, even nurses. There are lots of major ethical issues in our field, in medicine. Chinese researchers are sequencing people with very high intellectual quotients in order to improve cognitive capabilities in China. In Silicon Valley, a lot of people work on bébé à la carte, baby selection. It is a patent from 23andMe, subsidiary of Google, about bébé à la carte, perfect baby. These ethical issues will be major by 10 or 20 years. And eugenicism is increasingly present. In Europe, 97% of babies with Down syndrome, trisomie 21 in French, go directly to abortion. And in America and US, 28% of people want to use genetic technologies to get baby more clever, more intelligent. There are also, in Europe, political issues. Are we becoming medical numeric colony of GAFA, of Google, Apple, and other platforms? Should we dismantle Google? Google is present in a lot of areas, not only in medicine and search, in robotics, in cars, and so on. And in Europe, some governments want Google to be dismantled. I think it would be a terrific mistake for healthcare, because healthcare system is very bureaucratic, and healthcare needs new player able to break bureaucratic rules to improve quality of care. One thing is sure, we are in the century of vertigo. NBIC technology can change our brain, our body, our DNA. It is worrying. This change will be very important. Will money survive to the NBIC civilization? Will money survive to strong artificial intelligence? I'm not sure. I'm sure of one point. You, IT guys, you are the physicians of 2030. Medical power, medical decision will no more be made by physician brain. It will be made by algorithm. The medical power, the medical decisions will be in your hands. Thank you.